Alright, welcome everyone. We got the 5070 Ti here with Clair Obscur Expedition 33 at 4K. The 5070 Ti won the poll last week along with the 5070, so it will be a mix this week of the two. And thank you for everyone who contributed by voting. This helps guide the channel and lets me know what cards you want to see. So if you want to be part of that, please subscribe and hit the bell. And every Sunday you'll get a notification asking you to vote. It's open for 24 hours. And yeah, with that, let's just get on with the test here. We are at TSR low at the moment. And right now we are rocking about 100 FPS on this title. Again, this is at 4K native, no upscaling at all. And let's just jump over here and play with some settings. So we're just going to go to medium. Again, this is TSR, no upscaling at all. Everything right here you can see we are at 4K. Let's apply that. And let's just do some running around. We might fight that giant golem thing. He'll probably kill me, but that'll be okay. All right, so let's just see what that does. So we're at 84 FPS. Again, this is totally native, so really performing quite well. With DLSS turned on, you can get some really nice numbers on this title. It does start to break down around Epic, which we'll see here in a second, and you'll start to want to maybe implement some of that DLSS. All right, so with that said, let's just keep going to the rest of the settings here. We're comfortably under our VRAM limit here of 16 gigabytes though, so we're at 90 FPS with medium settings. This game can look very beautiful, so I just wanted to make sure to kind of show you what it looks like at the lowest settings so you can appreciate what it looks like at the higher settings. There is no frame generation on this title, so this might be a little bit shorter test than normal, but this is by and large a very nice game. Very, good to see some turn-based RPG come back. Definitely hits you in the nostalgia, but hats off to the creators of this game. It's wonderful. It's just such a beautiful, well thought out game. Alright, so we're at 70 FPS and we are cracking 8 gigabytes. So there you go. If you're on an 8 gig card, you're going to have an issue. Not that you'd be playing it at 4K with an 8 gig card, but I just like to call that out, that 8 gigabytes is just simply not enough anymore. But we're at 16 on this, so that's good. There was a cutscene here. I try not to show these cutscenes for a lot of reasons. A, I don't want to ruin the game, and B, some of the developers don't want you to show the cutscenes, which is completely understandable. So if you ever see me just abruptly cut, that's why. I just don't want to, offend anyone or, ruin the game for anybody like that or upset the developers. So we're just going to keep going with the test here. We're at 67 FPS. And let's just jump over to the Epic presets, and that's when you'll kind of see we might need some DLSS. So, okay, let's go ahead and apply that. So we're on Epic settings here. So that takes everything and maxes it out to the fullest. As you can see down here, everything's completely jammed all the way up to the right. So we have about 50 FPS here, 46. And you can tell, you can start to kind of feel a little bit of that just not as smooth. We got some frame time graph over here that's a little bit herky-jerky. So we're just going to keep going and implement some DLSS and smooth that out, and it'll be a really nice experience. And DLSS is perfectly fine in this title. It looks really good. Alright, so I'm just going to jump over there and do that now. So we're going to leave everything on Epic and then run through our DLSS settings. So we're just going to leave it on DLSS. We're going to leave it on DLAA. So DLSS with DLAA. So this is basically native, but run through that DLSS or DLAA, anti-aliasing, which is different than TSR. So as you can see here, it's in the 50, 52, 54. So it's not, as hard to run because we were in the 40s with the TSR, but it's still, it's not 60. It's definitely something we can improve. All right, so we are at 10 gigs of allocated VRAM though, so just keep an eye on that. Everything looks okay though. I mean, it's you could use some sharpening, which will be probably implemented with the DLSS, and in a lot of ways it can look better with DLSS quality than at native. All right, so let's just keep going through here and jump over to the next setting, which would be, well, not ultra performance. We need to go this way. We need to go to quality. So it's just DLSS Epic quality. And again, this game does not have frame generation. So, you know, I don't think it needs it. For the most part, it's fine. So, anyway, we're at 62 FPS here with quality DLSS at 4K. And it is noticeably sharper. It looks a lot better than native, which I know is counterintuitive to say because you're upscaling, but a lot of titles just really implement quality DLSS super well. And on top of that, the technology is just, it's just awesome. You know, it just looks really, really good. So this would be DLSS 4. This is a newer title, so it's just implementing it from the you know, the outset. They didn't have to do any kind of like overrides or anything like that to get this to work. So it runs really, really well. All right, so at 70 FPS, that's definitely nothing to complain about, especially at quality. But say you want a little bit more, this is kind of like for those folks who want a comfortable 60 FPS or a comfortable experience above 60 FPS. We are just going to check out the balanced here, if I can get to the right thing. All right, so this is balanced, and you're in the 90s. So this is a great way to play it. There's nothing wrong with this at all. It looks fantastic. I can just tell you right now, I can't tell the difference between balanced and quality at all. I'm probably going to get killed if I do that. I'm just going to come over here. I think that dude's pretty dang tough. All right, so let's just go over here, just get some more numbers here, and then maybe try to go fight that dude and see how well I do, and then close the video out. All right, so let's just jump over to the next setting, which would be performance, and you're going to get some nice numbers here. This is going to be a pretty good experience, I think. All right, get a little refresh in there. So 91 FPS on performance, and you know, actually drops down a little bit, so you don't get a whole lot by going from balance to performance, honestly. All right, so let's just head down here and let's just kick it over to the very last setting. Let's see what that is. Let's see, it's going to be ultra performance, and a little bit of visual clarity gets lost whenever you go to this ultra performance. You are upscaling from 720p, so it's pretty understandable, but you obviously have quite a nice frame rate here at 120, 125 FPS. So, you know, if you're really after that ultra smooth experience and don't mind giving up a little bit of that visual quality, this is not a bad way to play it either. All right, so how my settings would probably go on this if I was just playing it myself, I would probably go with that balanced, and I would leave it on epic, and that's exactly how I'm going to play it and fight this guy. We're going to see a little bit of a fight sequence. It will end one of two ways. I will either die and cut the video off, or I will be successful and cut the video off. So let's just see how it goes here. The fighting in this is pretty nice. It's got a lot of emphasis on countering, which I totally messed up there. Totally pay for that. Oh yeah, I'm going to totally die. All right, so let's just see. Let's go with items. Let's see if we can do some healing. All right, let's go with heal her, and let's give her a little bit of a boost. All right, see if I can actually counter him. That would be excellent if I could pull that off. All right. Yeah, I don't think that he is going to show me any mercy. All right, so I got a parry. Oh, he's going to hit me again, so I can't. Oh, he didn't counter. That sucks. Parry. All right, so I got two parries with a counter, and it did nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I'm totally going to die on this. That's okay. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Check out my other videos. This has been Clair Obscur on the 5070 Ti. And yeah, thanks for checking me out. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.